Morning, everyone. Myself, Amarjeet. Thank you for being here. We are excited to present the banking management system, the automated solution built to streamline account processes and boost efficiency. The project was a team effort, and we want to recognize Jamesa, Deb, myself, Amarjeet, Loida, Naya, and Eric for their contribution. Moving forward, the project is all about modernizing the way accounts are managed from start to finish. So our objectives are automate and digitize the entire account lifecycle for a real-world banking model inspired by Bank of America. To make that happen, we used a full stack. Oracle MySQL for database structure, ERD design to map out entity relationship, flowchart to visualize key process, Knack for front-end system building. Moving to next. This slide highlights the core problems. The outdated manual process. The customers still have to drive home, withdraw money, stand in a line, and make a physical deposit. It's slow, frustrating, and inefficient. So with the help of automation, we flipped the script. The process became faster, visible, secure, and always updated, benefiting both customers and staff. It's not just about speed, it's about building a smarter, modern banking experience. With automation in place, data structure is the key. Now Eric will walk through our data dictionary.
Thank you, Amarjeet. This slide highlights the core problem, the outdated manual process, The data dictionary is the blueprint of our database. It standardizes field names, data types, and relationships across key tables like accounts, customers, and transactions. For analysis, it ensures clean data, consistent queries, and reliable exports, especially when working with Excel or CSV for reporting, audits, and visualization. From the data architecture standpoint, we use 3 ERD layers to design the banking management system. The logical ERD defines the core entities, keys, and relationships, ensuring data accuracy and enforcing rules behind the scenes. Then we use the conceptual ERD, gives a high-level overview, perfect for communicating structure to non-technical stakeholders. And then our physical ERD translates it to all real-world implementation with actual data types and storage formats used by developers. Together, these models ensure the system is scalable, consistent, and ready. This flow shows how data moves through our system, starting with customer transactions and the account changes. Teller process requests, admins approve them, and notifications are triggered automatically. The dashboards capture it all for audit and performance tracking. The second chart maps the one-to-many relationships across entities, ensuring a scalable relational structure for efficient account management. With the data structure in place, let's see it in action. Deb will walk you through the Knack application for the banking management system.
Thanks, Eric. And I'll do a quick walkthrough of our Knack application. We have 3 user roles. We have customer, admin, and teller. And these roles make sure that the users only see and do what they're allowed to see and do based on their role. And we organized our system around 8 core tables, and they are the customer table, which stores essential client information like name, status, or phone number. And we have the accounts table, which each customer is linked to 1 or more accounts. We have the transaction table, which holds the history of financial activity in real time. And customers which receive notifications, they receive notifications of low balances, unusual activity, account changes. And we have the branches table, which helps map out each account to a certain location. And account changes table displays any updates to the customer and who made the changes and when they were made. And we have the tellers table, which handles all of the day-to-day operations. And then the admins table, which has the oversight of the whole system, including permissions and approvals. And now I will pass it along to Jamesa so you can see our amazing demo.
Thank you, Deb. Are you all able to see my screen? Okay. So I'll go over the pages just really quickly before we go into the live demo. So we are able to view all of the users' pages through their own separate logins. You can see our admin, our teller, and our customer login. And they will be able to see different pages as well. So let's go live and start from the admin's perspective. Each user will have this page, the login page, as the first page that they see. So let me log in as the admin. Maybe not. 1 second. Okay. So the admin will be able to see the home page, and the home page will share widgets, which has a financial snapshot. They'll be able to see the deposits, the transfers, and the withdrawals from the bank. They'll also have the accounts overview, which will show them, what accounts are savings, checking, and business. From this pie chart, we can tell that most of the accounts in this branch are 41.46% business. They can also navigate from this pane here at the top, where they can select admin menu and drop down to see account summary and manage transactions. So from summary, they'll be able to see all of the accounts open under their branch, which will show them the date they were opened and the balance of what the account is, the status, whether it's active, closed, or inactive. And the admin will also be able to edit and view the account details and see what type of accounts they are as well. They'll be able to manage, the admin will be able to manage transactions. So if they go to the transactions page, they'll be able to see each transaction of the customer. And let's say they wanted to edit, let's say a customer called in to edit, a transaction for an adult movie. Instead of $1,400, the customer may say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I actually spent, $1,500 on the adult movie," and the admin would be able to change that amount. They could change the date, or maybe the customer doesn't want it to be an adult movie because their wife doesn't want to see that. Maybe they want it to just be a movie. But the transaction type, it can also change from, was it a deposit, was it transfer, or was it a withdrawal? The admin would be able to submit and approve that. And they could go back to the manage transaction page to see that transaction change from $1,400 to $1,500 for an adult movie. So we can log out of the admin page and we can look from the customer's perspective. I think this is me. Yeah, I'm the customer. And the customer would see the home page, which would have the branches that are available to them. The customer would be able to type in what branch is near them based off of their locality, the name, the code, the phone number, and the city, and be able to search. So as you can see here, this is the closest branch to them in the Bay Area with the branch ID, phone number, city, and they'll be able to view the branch details as a list as well. And the customer also has other pages as well that they can access in their customer dropdown. The customer would be able to view all of their transactions, and they'd be able to view the details as a list as well without making any changes. They also be able to view their account info with their customer ID, what type of customer they are, if they're a student, if they're a corporate user, an individual, or even a VIP down here, with their user email, password, and they'd be able to view these details in a list. They could also move money. So let's say they wanted to, add a transaction, deposit, or withdraw. Let's say they want to do a deposit. They'd be able to deposit that money, add the description, and submit. And then the the idea was to, once they move the money, they would go back to transaction history and be able to see that transaction show up on their history. So then they also have a support page, which has FAQs, just question and answers for the customer to see, like, how do I open a new account? And they'd be able to have that answer for them here. They'd also be able to contact support, and they'd have 3 general support types that they could contact with their phone number, email, and where they're located. So let's look at the teller's login as well. The teller would have similar to the customer with some more access like the admin. So from the teller's perspective, the first thing that they'll see on their homepage is today's transactions. They'll be able to see all of the transactions, the transaction type, the account type. They'd be able to edit these transactions with the approval of the admin. And they would also, sorry, let me go back. They'd also be able to view the details like the admin in the form of a list. They also have a support page like the customer. And from the contacts page, the teller would more than likely use technical assistance and fraud and security as their main contacts. And this menu is what differentiates from admin and customer. They have a customer profile lookup to be able to access and view a customer. They would just type in a keyword search based on customer ID, customer type, first name, phone, and be able to search them. And then a list of the customers, starting with their ID, would show up. They'd be able to see what type of customer they are, their first name, their username, and the user password. And if they view details, they would be able to potentially, let's say, share the password of that user with the approval of the admin if the customer needed to change their password. And so this is just a live demo of what we created with our banking management system app. And I will now pass it on to the conclusion.
Thank you, Deb and Jamesa. So fine summary, we have improvements and the conclusions. We're building forward with the key improvements: loan management for tracking amounts, types, due dates with the automated reminders and streamlined approvals. Investment tracking with the ROI analytics to help users monitor financial growth. Budget plan tool to visualize spending as goal and encourage smarter financial decisions. So in the conclusion, we have this project modernize banking operations through automation and smart design. By using SQL, ERE, flowchart, and Knack system, we have built a scalable, efficient that replace with future-ready tool like KPI analytics and document management on the way. The banking management system is built to adapt, secure, and empower. Thank you for your time, and we'll take any questions at this time.
Let's give a big round. First of all, congratulations for your first project and first presenter. I love the slides. The slides are excellent. Whoever has prepared the slides really done a good job. The setting the stage, Amarjit, excellent. Eric, great. And Jamesa and Debbie, you guys did a good job. Couple of questions. I saw you have password, which is a plain text. Would you keep it password plain text, or would you hide that password?
I'm sorry, what was the question? You said plain text?
Yeah, I saw your password, which is a plain text. Plain text in the sense of anybody can read it. Or would you hide the password?
Oh, I think I would go into the user role and I would have to set permissions to be able to hide it.
Yeah, and there is in Knack, there is a particular data type called password. If you do that,
Yes.
it won't be visible, right? Second thing, when you design this bank, and anybody can participate, Eric or Amarjit or Devi, when you design this bank management system, as a manager, what kind of KPI he or she would like to see?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Some of the KPIs I think that would be illustrated would be because this is a country worldwide. Some of the KPIs would be the regions and the amounts of money through either the check and the savings, and because those KPIs for me would tell me like, okay, why is this country or region bringing in more money? And if there's certain benefits that other regions are doing, then I can talk to the other region and say, hey, why don't you guys try this so that you guys can bring in more money for the bank?
Very good. When you did this project, Debbie, you can answer this. When you did this project, did you meet anyone? Did you discuss with anyone? Or did you compare any bank functionality? How did you come up with these functions and features?
I actually did. I have a friend. She is a bank manager of, well, she was a bank manager, and she did a lot of helping me as far as what would happen in a real live bank. And so I, gave suggestions as to, what we needed to have. So.
Very good. Amarjit, when you work with this group, what was the most interesting part, and what was like a fun part working with this group?
So fun part is like every time we have timing issues, me always, because lagging behind, because every time I say is like on the last I said like I don't think so I'll be able to participate, because you guys are meeting, and I just left because of timing issues, as I'm already working somewhere too. So then at last we just managed everything within 3 days, and we just rushed and we worked hard for this project.
Very good. Jamsad, you did a very good job in demonstrating demo and all.
Oh, yeah.
What specific thing you learned part of this project?
A specific thing that I learned is really working with a team, and it kind of gave me that real world experience and what it would be like to, transition into project management and being a leader with a team. I think we worked really hard. We actually had an additional week to work with Knack because we opened the Knack account a week before you went over the Knack account. So we actually had 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks, and we were working really more so Luda and Deb, they were working hard before you even, went through what we were supposed to do. And then after the Knack account was opened is when we had to go back and just revisit all of the tables, and we really had to work together to figure it out. And so I don't know, that's something that I really learned with applying, what you're teaching in class and how it transitions and translates into the real world.
Very good. Eric or Debbie, anyone can participate. How did you plan it? And if someone gives you time, do again, what would you do differently in planning?
I would say that, because I transitioned from this group because I was in another group, and I would say for me, maybe we would plan out the tables before we actually go into Knack. And maybe they did that because I jumped in and some of the tables were already there and all of that was going on with Luda. But that would be my thing, is making sure we plan out the tables before we actually go in and try to put them in Knack.
Eric, you want to add?
Yeah, so it was kind of goofy. I came in toward the middle because I opened up the chat, but like they said, Jameson said they were working on it for like a week prior, so I jumped in the middle, and so I was like, I was playing catch up, so we had to recreate the tables like Debbie said, and So that was interesting. And it was good too for me. So that way I understood what the project was about and how do we move forward. Pretty much getting the foundation of the whole project so that I can understand how to give input and whatnot.
Very good.
Before we start our presentation, I want to start with a small story. So once we helped with a glow in the dark dance party. Super fun idea, right? Except someone forgot to update the start time. Half of the crowd showed up at 5 p.m. in full neon gear while the sun was still shining bright. Instead of glowing, we just looked like confused traffic cones. But that's when we realized that even fun events needs very serious planning. So we built inventory to keep the party fun, the lights low, and the timing right. Okay. So as you can see, we created a smart event tracker for our hometown Chicago. This is powered by Knack, no code solution to manage events. And let me introduce my fantastic team, Bijal Pandit, Gunjan Shah, myself, Hetal, and Sami Rahman. Next slide, please. Thank you. So on our agenda, of course, we are going to dive deep into explaining what is inventory, how it works, our project overview, and some features. We will also share the user and functionality of this tool. We will talk about our dashboard insights, business insights, and learning. We will also do our live demo, which is the most important part, and we'll share some next steps. Next slide, please. Thank you. Oh, can you go back one more time? I'm sorry. I apologize for that. So again, what is inventory? This is a smart centralized event management tool built on Knack, which is a no-code platform. This helps track events, tickets, roles, sponsors, and feedback, and also offers some dashboard for data insights. Some of the key features that includes this tool allows you to have role-based access for organizers, sponsors, and attendees. Also, we have ticketing and payment workflow. Attendees can also leave some reviews and feedback for us to improve on. We also will share our real-time dashboards, which is centralized listing with some rich data. Next slide, please. Thank you. And some users and functionality, as I mentioned, we have role-based approach for organizers, sponsors, attendees. So organizers can create and manage events. They can also monitor tickets, sales, and profit. Our sponsors can view all the event reports in details. It will help them monitor brand visibility. Attendees can browse for the events, purchase their tickets, also leave reviews and feedback after the event that will help us to improve on, and some function pages which allows login, ticketing, payment, and reviews. Now I will pass on to my team member Sami, who will walk you through some dashboard insights and business insights. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hetal. So one of inventory's biggest strengths is its ability to turn raw event data into actionable insights, all made possible through dynamic dashboard tools. These dashboards not only help understand what's happening, but also why it's happening, which makes it key to making better business decisions. For example, we have one of the dashboards that shows profit by event types. It helps with a chart that helps track which events are generating the most profit, whether it be comedy shows, music festivals, or cultural nights. It gives organizers insights into what events are financially successful and what need to scale up. Another example would be organizer activity analytics. This dashboard compares solo versus co-organized events, as well as who's organizing the most events. It's useful to identify top performers in understanding team contributions. And finally, in short, these dashboards are more than just the charts, they're decision-making tools. With real-time insights, every stakeholder can monitor progress, spot trends, and continuously improve the event experience. Moving on. We'll be able to talk about some business insights and what we learned, both in terms of technical learning and what we learned building inventory. Even though we were sample data, the structured inventory allowed us to extract real-time business style analytics. So most tickets were sold for social entertainment businesses, showing high demand for community-driven experiences. Our top profit generating events were Comedy Night and Garba. So Global Foods and EcoVibe emerged as the most active sponsors, indicating consistent sponsorship and engagement across events. And interestingly enough, concerts were the most frequently held type of events, suggesting a strong audience preference and recurring organizer interest in musical entertainment. These insights validate a real-world applicability of inventory dashboards and analytics. What we learned while building this project was valuable hands-on experience with both technical and design sides of building a no-code platform. We learned how to use Knack database tools, creating and connecting records and ways to support real-world workflows. We also explored UI design within Knack, balancing form and function to ensure smooth user interactions. Although we created mock data, we focused on visualizing in real time through interactive dashboards, a process that showed us how to build useful metrics for future enhancements. And finally, we tackled role-based permissions, a critical part of building and securing the customized user experiences. Now I'll pass it off to Bijal and Gunjan for the live demo.
Thank you all for giving me this opportunity. Now let's take a look at how we structured use tables, data in Knack, which is the foundation of everything that happens in the inventory. Now, what's the core idea behind this? The Knack uses this relational database under the hood, but in a way that's a visual. Now, every record, whether it's an event, attendees, or maybe sponsor, organizer, or transaction, is stored in a table, and these tables are linked together with a relationship. Now, types of tables that we have in our inventory are events, reviews, attendees, organizer, updates, sponsor, and payment information. Now, each table has certain columns that indicates the details about that particular table. Like events has a columns like event name, date, time, venue, event type, price, ticket. Then for the reviews, we have like rating, notes, attendees, attendee names, email, phone number. Similarly, we have the same kind of details for the organizer and sponsor. For payment information, if we see at the record rows, then we have number of tickets, payment type, total fields, date. And now when we talk about the connection, each table is linked using a connection table, connection field. Now, why it matters is this is a setup that makes it possible to filter, sort, and visualize data dynamically. I would say that the next table based structure is simple and powerful, and it allows us to build custom application with a real business logic and where no coding is required. We have also created a user roles, and we have created 3 user roles: event attendees, event organizer, and sponsor. And each role each role has user roles control access. They define who can see, edit, or delete the data. Roles are essential for the data security and user experience and workflow automation. Now, every user in the Knack can be assigned to one or more roles. And we have also a data model for this. So the data model forms the foundation of every application, organizing how data is stored. And we have used one-to-many and many-to-many relationship to model real-world use cases. For example, we have an event or event table that is has many relationship like one-to-many and many-to-many. One user can book multiple events, and all relationships are easily trackable. Now, when I take back to the Knack page you walk through, we have a home page that can view a home page. Will have all the details of the events like the event names and the venue, event type. We have also created a login page that has an organizer, sponsor, and attendees. For the organizer, they have their login page. Similarly, for the sponsor and the attendee also have their login page information. And if it is a new member, then we can create a new account for them. We also have that page. We have created a dashboard login, and we have wherein organizer and sponsor can view their performance and metrics. Then we have a review page, and after attending an event, user can visit the review and to submit the review pages to submit the feedback. Now I would like to end up with a Knack page that is designed with a role-specific functionality in mind, and together they create a seamless and user-friendly experience that's both functional and insightful. Now I would hand over to the Vijay to take you through a Go to Live app.
Thank you, Gunjan. Good morning, everyone. So welcome to our inventory of events. It's a no-code event planning system which we built in the Knack. It helps manage events, tickets, users, and reviews all in one place. So this is our, as you can see, this is our home page where we have a list of all the events which are upcoming events. It's from today and after. You can see the dates from today and after. And here you can search by the filters, or particularly maybe you can search any particular event like image-wise, date, time, venue, whatever you prefer. And for this, we created one login page. Here it gives the access to only users, organizers, and attendees can access this page, so they can check for the upcoming events. If we'll go to the organizers page, so this is the login information for my organizer, Rupal Shah. So in our events, we have a two organizer, Rupal and Manan. So they can check all the information about their own accounts, and they can manage the sponsors information, and they can check that in this information too. So they can see their dashboards here. She can the event she organized just by herself, that's the 61%, and with her co-partner, she organized 38%. And if she wants to go into the further detail, she can check here which 8 events she created by herself and which event she created with her co-partner, Manan Patel. And this is the chart that bar graph shows the number of events types. So using this chart, they can see for the futures in which events they can contribute more, so they can get more benefits, and on which events they can work for the future preferences. And this one shows the list of events, all the information about the events, so they can find it out like in which improve part they want to make some changes or anything. And this is just, I can say, partial view of the dashboard. And if they want to go for the particular detailed dashboards, they can go here. It's like a ticket distribution by attendees. So they can see which attendees love, how many times they contribute or how many times they purchase their tickets. And also, they can see the information about the sponsor, or which sponsor take a more contributes more sponsor which events, and all the information about that. They also can find it out the profit generated by events. So as you can see here, the Guitar Bari Garba program raised revenue $840. So they can, and also they can see the event rating distributions, like in which events, how many the attendees give the reviews about the stars, like 5 stars, 4 stars. So in the future planning, they can more be concerned about that thing too. And also we have a calendar. So it just give you all the list of these events. They can check the monthly or weekly, And here, as you see, this is the red color. So because this is the event of May, so whenever the calendar goes, the event goes up to like a red color. So the event is done. And this is for information for June and July. So this is all for the dashboard of the organizer side. And as both the organizer can check their own event. And if I go for log out, and if I log in as a sponsors, so we have here 3 sponsors. Sorry for the password.
You logged in. You logged in. It's correctly logged in.
Oh,
You just
I'm sorry. I might not log out for the sponsors. Okay. So as we put the login information is a requirement. So sponsor cannot see the organizer information, or organizer cannot see the sponsor's personal information. So we log in as a sponsor Global Food Inc. And the same, we put the chart like for the Global Food Inc. How many events he sponsored by himself and with partners, how many events then. And if they want to see in the detail, they can click on that just pie chart, and they can go and see all the information about it. And as well for the, we created the paragraph here for the events. So this particularly sponsors can check how many events like concert, cultural, seasonal workshop, how many events he sponsored, and from that event, how many profit he got. So it's like if still the same, if you want to go into the further, they can click all the information, and then they can communicate with the organizer if they are interested in more events to sponsor or not. And the same thing here, we have a list to all this information about which type of events they sponsored and what were the price and all the event details. And now if I'll just log into the inventory and I just want to get the tickets. So I'll go here, get the tickets. But in our web page, we just put one requirement. If you want to get the tickets, we need a login. So for the login, we have created another account, and it will take me to the login page, and I have to log in as an attendee. So if I never log in before, then I have to create my account. Then this is for the new user. I'll just go here, put all my information here. And if I'll submit, I can create my own account. But if I have already account, then maybe I can try it, like I have one here, Rupal Shah, and
yeah, you logged in.
Okay, so I'm logged in now. You can see my information. And now if I go for the get the tickets page, or if maybe I can go to my own account. It's hard to remember the password all the time. Okay, so I'm logged in as a Rupal Shah, and oh, I'm sorry, mine. Under Rupal Shah, the attendees information is different. I'm really sorry. Okay, this is my attendees alpha, and okay, so now I'm attendees. So here, if I log in as an alpha, I can get all the information of my events, how many events I got the tickets and purchase for previous and upcoming information. And here, if I want to get the tickets, I'll just go to the purchase ticket information tab. and I will pick my name and the number of tickets. Maybe I can say 4 payment type. I can put all the information about payment. This is, as you know, we are using free version right now, so we don't have any access for the like a payment type. We cannot add any information for the credit card. But in the future, when we are planning, definitely we will work on it, and we can pick any events and submit. When I click the submit button, it shows me at the end, like today at 10 a.m. I got this ticket. And as well, after when I'm done with my events, and then if I want to put any reviews, the same way I can put the stars, select any events, and still am I attendee because it's my account, and then it will shows me that all the information on the bottom that I put my reviews here. So this is our like a simple small, we could try to create our event page for the specifically for our Chicago. So this eventually brings everything together from event browsing and ticketing to organizer dashboards, sponsor insights, payments, and reviews. So it's a complete no-code event management system we built in using Knack. And now I'll wrap up my presentation and I will pass it to Sammy for our what's next.
So while inventory is already a functional insightful, let's talk about the next phase of development. First, we plan to integrate popular payment gateways like Stripe and PayPal. This allows for more secure and real-time transactions, giving attendees flexibility and trust when purchasing tickets. Event reminders and emails to boost engagement and reduce no-shows. This will help attendees stay informed and ensure better attendance rates, which in turn supports event success. Next, we're exploring the ability to generate QR codes for tickets, which can be scanned at the venue for quick and contactless check-ins, adding a professional touch and makes the check-in process more efficient for both organizers and attendees. Lastly, we aim to expand our user roles by including volunteers and performers. Volunteers could help with event logistics and check-ins, while performers could have access to rehearsal schedules, performance details, communication tools, and whatever else they need. This adds a layer of depth and supports larger and more complex events. These enhancements are all about scaling inventory into a full-featured real-world event management tool, not only making it smarter but more seamless for every user. Moving on. So that's all we have for today. If anyone has any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to ask.
Just give a big round.
Everyone, thank you so much for giving us an opportunity today. Have you ever tried booking a nail appointment and ended up on hold or double booked or just gave up? Those of us who are busy women, we know the pain. So we are excited to introduce you to Polished, a no-code web-based nail salon app built using Knack by Hannah, Uma, Tatiana, and Belton. Meet Polished, a smart solution for salons, the modern way to manage nails with zero chaos. We set out to revolutionize how nail salons operate by turning cluttered nail notebooks, missed appointments, and outdated systems into one sleek, smart, all-in-one app. Our mission is simple: empower salon owners to run their business with clarity, grow with confidence, and deliver a seamless experience that helps clients coming back. So we noticed a big gap. Salons still rely on paper schedules, manual sales tracking, and missed appointments, missed calls. And clients, on the other hand, they're busy, they're juggling work life and everything in between. And who has time to call, wait, or chase confirmations? So Polish changes all of that. With just a few taps, clients can book their appointments 24/7, pick their favorite nail techs, and get automated reminders, no apps to download, no calls to make. Salon owners get the tools they need. They have the sales tracking without spreadsheets. They have real-time scheduling. They have built-in reports and targeted marketing all in one place. And our tagline says it all: tap, book, show up. Simple for the client and powerful for the business. Next slide, please. Here's our context diagram, which illustrates the nail salon web app built with Knack and its interactions with the key users and the systems. Customers use the app to book appointments, while employees manage the schedule and update the appointments. The admin or the owner access reports and oversee the staff scheduling. The app is also it also receives some marketing tools, the leads from social media platforms, and sends automated notifications through an email SMS service. Then I'll pass it on to Tatiana for models.
In this diagram illustrated how customers, employee, appointment, services, and reviews are connected with the nail salon web app. Appointments link clients to staff and services, while services are organized into categories. Reviews are tied to specific visits, and promotion tracks special offers to enhance customers' engagement. An optional table is used to map which employees are qualified to perform specific service. Next slide will cover and show us diagram how a nail salon manages its operation through a unified system that track customers, appointments, services, and staff. Services are organized into categories, and each appointment captures key details like booking, dates, and payment status. The system also handles reviews, staff availability, and promotions, streamlining scheduling, improving customer experience, and driving business growth. And the next slide will show us as an example of this data dictionary of the customer table in the nail salon database. As you see, each field is described by its data type, format, field size, and purpose, with example provided to clarify expected input formats and values. To ensure data accuracy and consistency, we applied business constraints such as required fields, unique values, conditional check, and default setting. And Gautam will cover next slide.
Okay, for this Gautam, we all know that how useful that this next application can make for the owners. And in my past experience and from my wife and my group, some of the stuff the challenges that a lot of owner faces is a lot of them are mom and pop store, so they do not have any database system to track anything because this in this line of work it does have what I call a lot of turnover with customers, employees. There's no real tracking for the especially small pop-in store. And this is why this Knack comes in really important for small businesses. And as you can see on the top right here, where we have created, and three things I want to really emphasize in this one will be the customer, the service reviews, and the promotion, which is really important when it comes to this line of work. We all know that we need customers, employee tables here. You can see appointment they got to make, type of service they need. For the employee services, type of employee, their expertise, review. Review is really important here because women, they love to see what kind of work they got done, and they love to, so for that reason, under the record, they can upload the image of the work is done. And that's how when somebody looks for the review and stuff, they like to see the picture, what type of nail service they got done. So it's really one of the awesome feature. When somebody puts the review, they can upload their picture. Also, when it comes to promotion, we got to get bang for our buck. So it could be Instagram, social media. We need the tracking based on where we should spend our money more, because it's really important when it comes to this. Hey, should I focus more on Instagram or so Facebook? Whatever platform that helped me get bang for my buck, So it is also important to put that table in there. Next, I'm going to talk about the pages. Some of the pages we have created is, of course, the login page, home page, web provider. Also in here, we'll have the client pages, employee pages. So Reason why we create this, because each member has their own way of accessing to their pages and have features that they're assigned or authorized. And break down. So, and dashboard really important. We'll show you in a minute, like for example here. But one thing I do want to emphasize is the flow. This is the best feature in my terms, because this thing, you can inflow automated information from our website and also export it to the Excel sheet. It give you a live real-time data for the owner. So it works in both favors for the and customer and the owner and employees. I'm gonna hand over this to, before that, yes, some of the user role, of course, client, where client can log in and have specific role they can sign up and stuff and book the appointment. Employee can see based on their role, they can see type of appointments they have, type of feature they can have or access. And of course, the admin. Admin should, as the owner, should have look over to all the features and manage their people, manage customer, also the reviews and employees. Because, like I said, in this line of work, we have a lot of turnovers with employees. When an employee leaves, they take their customer too. So if they're doing really good, this is where we give a chance to give them more commission or type of raise or vice versa or partnership. And I'm gonna have Han take over and show you our live version of our app.
So let me present our application. Actually, it could be used in any salon, nail salon, or another one. And first of all, I want you explain this homepage. So we place here through these buttons, you can access different login pages with different roles, like customer role, employee role, and admin role. Also, in the header, you can see different links, like contact information. So it's like basic information about our salon, where how people can reach us. Also, under drop-down menu, we describe our services we offer. So manicure, you can read some information and also check some prices for our services. Also, through this page, you can book appointment, but just in case you already registered on our application. So there is another our services we offer. So in order to book any appointment for any service, you should sign up. And like Gautam already mentioned, this feature I like the most. So immediately when customers, for example, created new record in customer table through this through this page, this data immediately go to another table, client role table. So as a result, he can immediately log in our application. And we eliminate like the middleman, so nobody should like approve that it will happen automatically. So in order to log in like a customer, we go to our login page. So now we already logged in, and we also see all public pages, but there is some additional features like booking appointment. So there is two ways to book new appointment. One through calendar. So you, in order to make new appointment, you just need to tap on any desirable date and then fill this form. Or in other way, just fill form like this one form. Also, when our customers or our client receive any service, he will be able to make review. So also this form allow to upload some images for review, and the other link allow to search and read all these reviews. Also, we said there's like filters by employee, so there's no need to type a name of a technician. You just can tap and see all review that according to certain employee. Now I'm going to log out and log in as employee. So there's also all public pages, but there are slight difference between calendars, because in previous calendar we can observe like a name of technician, but right now for customers it will be more useful to see name of client, not their own name. Also, they can make new appointments and observe all information about already existing appointments, edit them, delete, and do additional details. Also, there's available review dashboard like in previous one, but there's an additional feature, bar chart that show average review for average rate for each technician. So so they can compete with each other and become better and improve their skills. Also, I like upcoming appointments. Unfortunately, in limited version, we can't send automatically reminder to our clients about upcoming appointments, but we make a turnaround like detour. So we applied a certain rule to a column, data of appointment, that if it's appointment will happen in next one during next one day, so like tomorrow, it will colored by pink color. So when employee, for example, go and see, so they knew for sure that they should call and remind their clients not to miss their appointment. So it's also a very useful feature, I think. And last one, I'm going to log in as admin.
You logged in.
Sorry. Oh. Yeah. So there's also sorry guys. Yeah, now I'm able to log in, and there's additional feature like manage data. So only admin have permission add new employee and new services. And under this form, we also can see all services we have. So admin can manage them, view them, and delete them. The same with the add employees. So he can, through this form, add new employees and manage all this data from this table. Now dashboard is the most valuable thing in this application for making right business decisions. We're making a couple of Apple charts. So one of them show us which how many appointments each employee has. So right now it shows us that Emily Chen the most demand for appointments. Other pie charts show us data about services, which services in demand. So the most in demand is manicure. Also, when you tap on this sector of pie chart, you can read more detailed information, which appointment, who booked this appointment. Marketing pie chart show us how our clients actually find out about our salon. So it's also very useful. So we know where to spend our money to promote our salon. And then we have line chart. It's show us total appointment salon has by date. So there is certain date, and it will show how many appointments we have in on this date. The next one, it's very similar, but it's like divided by technicians. So we can compare which technician more successful and ask them why it's so, and maybe make some right decision and maybe call our customers. And the last one bar chart show us how many appointments in total each customer has. So also we can just call them up and invite them to visit our salon. And what I can say about this platform, Knack, I really like it, and I think it's a perfect platform for creating that data-driven application, both for small businesses and big companies, because actually small businesses can create the application with little knowledge, not without, but with little knowledge. But also it could be very useful for big companies because they so many options you can add different XML file, CSS, Java, Python. So if you want to extend your application, it is possible under the Knack application. And now I pass on to Gautam to wrap up our presentation.
Like you saw our interface, folks, and we show you what's behind our magic behind our college. And one of the key challenges, of course, get this project done. To me, it was a lot better than the group I worked with previous other groups. Coordinating team availability. We had UMA on top of things for that. Learning the new software tools, which helps we pick each other's brain and ideas and creativity. Because I was kind of outnumbered by all the females, but all the females was quick creativity to them, and it was amazing. Divided in tasks effectively. We were all divided and helped take everybody's input and different perspective they bring to the table. That's really important in a group. I never shared with them, but helped my cousin get into this line of work when she came to America in 2006. And I had to go pick her up for 1 year every day for 365 days to the salon in New Jersey. And just little help I did for her, just getting there. She was really good at it because she did this training in India and came here, and she picked up this, and right now she owns her business. And, she's really successful with that in New Jersey. Some of the tools we use: Yandex to get all the images, Lewis chart, Knack, Excel, Google, PowerPoint, ChatGPT, of course, get the starting, SQL Live, Google Meet, WhatsApp. So some of the tools that help us accomplish this this project, and to utilize is not just to make ourselves, but it's to help the project come together and what are our options to accomplish this project. So the polished code, polished nail, polished teamwork, do with no code, but all heart, So, but thank you. Let us know if you need a book appointment.
So keep the last slide. You might notice the second group did not. So it's pretty hard for me to keep that because your pictures are there, not slide. Thank you. Good job. Really good job. Especially Hannah, how do you feel after completing this project?
Oh, I really like it. My main concern was how I will present it because, limited English language, it's like
you did good.
Main concern, but because I use this application very well, so I can show you all.
See, you not only presented, but you also saw how confident you are. When you were presenting, I was going through assessment. Assessment means 1 to 10. I would say you are easily 8. Makes sense? So you did very, very good. There are 2 things you did better than many of others. Many of are reading the slides. It's like a robot, but you were presenting. So congratulations. See, if you are in interview, you will be selected. The person who reads has 0 value. They will think anybody can read. So please understand, rather than reading 20 lines, I would rather present 2 lines. Make sense? So you did an awesome job. Gautam, working with Uma and all, I hope you enjoy because you have a BA group also. So BA has a product innovation concept. So what was specific challenge you guys faced during the project?
To me, nail business, I don't know the inside of it. I do, when I go visit, like I say 1 year, every day I have to go pick it up. When I go pick it up, she's not ready to pick it up. I'm still waiting. I'm picking their brain. So we became friends and see even my wife go to laser surgery and Hannah brought up about appointment. Yeah, I know my wife. I call those guys. They would wait till next day or when they open, and they still hasn't booked. And it's like I said, I just want to appointment tomorrow. Because to women, that broken nail is important for a reputation tomorrow. It is. Don't talk about it. If other women see the broken nail,
oh my God.
I work in a lot of line of work, and I work with a lot of women from the military, and always I was outnumbered. So working with women is easy for me, but it's just that this is like a emergency call, broken tooth. That's how for the woman it's a broken nail. And she came up with it, like, okay, that would sound like a good idea because my wife facing the same challenges and calling for a nail or whatever. But she can just log in that night because she broke a nail at midnight and she can look at the appointment book.
Problem solving.
Problem solving. And I've seen that a lot of them are a lot of high-end places. They have their digital stuff, but the small mom and pop, they just learn from the family and grew up. And they don't know how to manage people or track their business, where they're getting the money from, how much money flowing, or keep which employee, hey, good ones, keep them. Give them more commission, but hold them, And because just like my cousins are doctors, sometimes when the doctor leaves their group, they're taking those employee customers. So same thing here, So this way you can give employee how much money you're making, what kind of money coming from, which advertisement, and I think it's a challenge for the owner, and I think it's a good idea to come over there because helping small mom and pop stores is really essential for them.
Yeah.
They don't have that expertise.
Nice. Uma, how did you plan for this project and how you enjoy working with this group?
The best thing I liked about this group that we all started building this app separately first, just so we all had an idea of what all goes into it and what's needed. And then we all collaborated to see, okay, what are the most important things that we could add into one that were good from each of those. And we found Hannah's was the most cleanest. She had but her first page was the home page was the one that really caught our attention. Was clean and neat. And we said, okay, let's demonstrate Hannah's application. But what I would say is we all were able to actually have dedicated time, at least 2 hours a day, every evening. And there was no complaints. We made it work even on Memorial Day weekend. We were joining on the calls, and so that's what really helped us with this successful tour.
Very good. Tanya, what was the fun part about this project, and what specific thing did you learn?
Well, fun it was when we start working, as I almost stated, that we start on a different project, not different project, the same project, but by ours own. And Hannah was lucky to get old version of Knack, and we dedicate to her because it was much easier for us to create this project, and also new version was limited, and some additional feature that available on the old project wasn't available on the new. So for me, it was learning Knack itself, and also how to probably know the business and how to create it first, just go by table, just break down everything on the paper, and after you can easily implement to the system. That is was the challenge.
Yeah, I like the color, the style, the UI UX is very impressive. The colors are very nicely done. The layout, the features I saw, when you log in, calendar shows entry, how make it easy, right? So thoughtful, very nicely done. Let's give a big one more round.